bring in the Speaker of the County Assembly, who will bring us the Governor to give his address now as the Governor. Karibu sana Mr. Speaker sir.
Sasa ni wakati wetu mwafaka kumleta sio mwingine Governor mpya katika Kenya, His Excellency Dr. James Karadia Nyoro Esquire. But before I do that, I'd like to recognize Bishop Gakuyo ambaye alikuwa miongoni mwa order that corner order. Bishop Gakuyo walikuwa na Governor Nyoro katika United for Kiambu na walifanya kazi pamoja. Bishop, we salute you and may God bless you. We also recognize other councillors. Niambia Kamungi yako hapo, wa zamani wale. Thank you very much. God bless you. General Kayava, we salute you. We salute you for coming. Sasa ni wakati wetu mwafaka kumwalika His Excellency the Governor atoe hotuba yake ya kwanza akiwa Governor mpya wa kaunti ya Kiambu. Na watu wote wakisimama tumpigie makofi moja.
Asanteni sana. You can have your seats. Asante sana Honorable Speaker, Honorable Justice John Oyengo, our Chief Magistrate Patricia Gishohi, our County Commissioner rafiki yetu Wilson Wanyanga, our Senator mteule Bwana Mwaura, honorable members of parliament wote ambao wako hapa, marafiki zetu, honorable county MP rafiki yetu wa Mushomba, wale MP ambao ni rafiki zetu naona kama wameondoka, na wale wa zamani kama General Kayava, wale ambao ni marafiki zetu. Nasikia Mheshimiwa Mwagi anasema ako pale. Honorable members of the County Assembly, rafiki zetu, our county executive officers, CECs, mawaziri, our chief officers, wafanyikazi wote wa Kiambu County, sisi zote ambao tumekuja hapa, hamjambo. Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe. Asanteni sana. Kabla sijaendelea sana, ningetaka, I would want to introduce a few people, kwa sababu nimeona tumekuwa na shida kidogo. I want to introduce my wife, Sarah Karanja. Nasikia watu wengine hawakuwa wanamjua, anaitwa Sarah Wairimu Karanja, ndio my wife. Na tuko na watoto wakubwa watatu. Let me introduce to you our last born, ako hapo, anaitwa Brian Karanja. Niko na wengine family members who are here. My brothers and sisters are all over the place. I'm sure tutakuja kuwajua. And in addition to that, I'm taking recognition of my colleague, deputy governors, whom I'm very, very proud about. I really want to appreciate your presence. And I know what our chairman has said. Tuko kwa group moja katika group ya deputy governors, na wote walikuwa wanapenda kuja. Nimetoka lakini nimewaambia once a deputy governor always one. Kwa hivyo ningetaka kuwashukuru sana. Kuna watu wengine ningetaka kuwa acknowledge. Tuna rafiki yetu hapa anaitwa David Mbio ambaye amefanya kazi kubwa sana kwa upande wa BBI. kijana mdogo pale anaitwa Kamau Megwe. Kamau watakii kujulikana kazi yake, lakini ni kazi ya muhimu sana. Tuna kijana rafiki yangu sana hapa anaitwa Kamau Mweha au Kamau wa Raila, ako hapo. Huyu sasa ukitaka kutuma message kwa baba itafika. Niko na marafiki wengine huko, lakini kwa sababu ya nafasi sitaendelea kufanya introduction, lakini Mungu akitujalia tutapata nafasi ya kujuana. Nimepigwa simu asubuhi na senator wa Matangi, akaniambia nitumie apology yake kwa sababu angependa kuja hapa lakini hageweza. Kutoka hapo, let me take this opportunity to thank sincerely our judge and the chief magistrate and people who have worked behind the scenes since yesterday for us to get to the point ambayo tumefika. Jana tulikuwa na mambo mingi sana. The county was very nervous. Watu waliona mkono wa kisiasa, lakini tumejua ilikuwa mkono wa sheria. Na kwa hivyo ningetaka sana kuwashukuru jaji wetu John na Patricia na wale wengine wote, watu ambao wametoka devolution, Ministry of Devolution, County Commissioner, rafiki yetu na watu yako yote, watu kutoka ofisi yangu zote ambao tulikutana jana na tukaunda assumption of office committee na tukaendelea mpaka tukafika mahali tumefika. Kuna watu wengi sana ambao wamefanya kazi mingi behind the scenes na wote tungetaka kuwashukuru. Na kwa sababu tumekaa sana, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I want to say a few things. First, I want to welcome you to this momentous occasion of my swearing in as the third governor of this great county of Kiambu. First, I want to thank the Almighty God for this far He has brought us with His blessings. And we all know it has not been easy, but nevertheless, He has been our Ebenezer. We thank God and we continue to thank Him for many blessings that He has bestowed on us. Let me also take this opportunity to thank most sincerely the great people of Kiambu for their continued support, patience, perseverance, resilience during these challenging times that we have all gone through. It is your resilience, and I want to emphasize watu ya Kiambu, it is your resilience that has brought us this far. I am aware and deeply moved by many of you who have been seeking God, including going into prayer and fasting so that God could provide a new chapter for this country. I'm aware of many of you who have gone into intercession, continuously asking God to provide a new beginning for this great county. Let me also sincerely thank our President, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, for his great leadership for this country, for this county, and his stewardship to bring and the desire to bring this country to where it belongs. He has particularly been very supportive to the people of Kiambu, as we are going to see in many development endeavors. Our only plea to our people is to continue to support him over the remaining period so that he will not only lead us to the next level of development as a county, but we will also leave a positive legacy for this country. I would also want to thank other leaders in this country who have continued to support the president in his endeavor to unite the country through the handshake and indeed the BBI initiative, all surrounded by the big four. People like Mheshimiwa Commander, who is our commander and who has guided us to move from one area to another at a point when it was difficult to say things that we can say today that relates to handshake and BBI. People like Dennis Waweru, who again has moved with us across the country, sometimes in very hostile environment. Others who have been with us, including my friend Kamau and others, I will not name more of them, but I want to thank them sincerely because we have spent sleepless nights thinking about how we will bring the BBI and handshake into the shape that it is today. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me sincerely to acknowledge the effort made by our great members of the County Assembly of Kiambu, our MCAs. It is your dedication, your patriotism, and desire for good, accountable, and transparent government that has brought us this far. And I know that you know that we have gone through many nights thinking about how we will not only forestall, but we will plan for the future of this county. I want to salute you as you all have become a beacon of hope for Kiambu people and an example to be emulated by other counties. As we have said, this is the place to come and benchmark for accountability, dedication, patriotism, and good governance for this country. I personally feel in the process we have lost a lot of valuable time as we have been pursuing these issues, and development for our people has taken the second stage. I don't have statistics, sijui wakati tuliingia 2017 what the per capita income, how the level of employment was in Kiambu County. But being an economist, I am aware that if anything, the situation has only gotten worse. So ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, the divisive politics we have had over the last 2 years or so, lack of accountability and utter mismanagement and privilege of public resources has made Kiambu a laughing stock in this country and the world over. It is my great desire that we take a different trajectory to change this and make this county a prosperous and well-respected county like it used to be during the time of our forefathers. It is now time to deliver to our people so that we can uplift the standard of living of our people through enhancing job creation for our youth, wealth creation in our farms and industries, providing better prices for our coffee, tea, dairy, and being food secure. It's now time to recover from the lost times and opportunities. Even for those of us who have gone to some lakes somewhere in Rift Valley when they are supposed to be in the assembly, that one we have said, we want to ask them, it is time to spend time in the assembly, in our wards. It's no longer time to spend time in courts and wherever else and whichever other lakes, irrespective of how many flamingos there are. It is our urge that you come and spend time within the assembly with us at the executive level so that we move this county to the next level within the shortest time possible. Personally, I want to assure the people of Kiambu of my total commitment towards this cause. We must redeem our reputation, as I have said. And I work closely in a cordial manner with the county assembly in all aspects to help our people actualize the time development and other aspects, while also operating within the law. I count on all of you to support us deliver better services in a accountable, participatory, inclusive, and people-targeted manner. It is not about us. Sisi ni Wanjiku wa Kiambu, na wakati wa kufikiria mambo ya Wanjiku wa Kiambu ni wakati huu. Yetu itakuja baadaye. Wakati ya kufanyia watu ya Kiambu kazi ni wakati huu. I also want to reach out to our elected members, and I'm very, very happy and excited to see our elected members who have been with us yesterday and today. Our Senator Manyora, our Senator Matangi, our women rep, all elected officials, everybody who has been given a position of leadership in Kiambu, that we should have a common goal and coordinate our development so that we can change the current narrative where people thought that we were the richest and the most intelligent, but what we are telling the world is the opposite today. We need to change that narrative and move away from negative and backward political engagement. No other better time exists than now when we are planning to host BBI in our county in the coming days. And I want to be very, very clear here. When we came in 2017, we had our first meeting at Safari Park. And all our members of parliament, including the senators, and the women led, came to that meeting. And we agreed that we'll be doing quarterly meetings so that we can coordinate our development. The main tarmac road between here and Kwamaiko should join to a small tarmac road that should join to a very, very small rural road because it has been coordinated. Because of poor coordination, one tarmac road heads nowhere. You travel another 4 non-tarmac road to join another tarmac road after 5 kilometers because of lack of development. We have had instances where we are paying for writing, street writing. The same post of street writing is paid 4 times because there is 4 payments that have been made, 2 from national government, 2 from the county, and 1 through the county assembly. It is that coordination that I will be embarking on. We also need to recognize that outside the elected leaders, we have other leaders in the county. For instance, we have the retired councillors that we have seen today. We have other elders in this country, people who have served this country for a county and country for a long time. It is my desire that over the next 2 weeks, we will be forming Kiambu Advisory Council, comprising of eminent people who will be sitting down to discuss and plan the development of Kiambu County now and years to come. We will sit and consult on who the members of the advisory council are going to be. Further, we will task the advisory council to, over the next 1 month, sit together and identify the council of eminent persons in Kiambu County. These are people who have offered services at all levels, who will be sitting down and who will be holding us accountable for the development, both political and economic and social, for this country. So over the next 1 month, we will be moving very fast to set up Kiambu Economic and Social Council, but we will also be tasking the council to go ahead and develop a list, well-vetted list of eminent persons from this county. I also want to thank our staff. I've been with them for the last 6 months, very, very difficult time when we could see things happening, but nothing, we could do nothing much. I want to thank our staff for their support and their commitment and dedication. I urge all our staff to continue with that sense of service delivery. And I want to say that I'm not one of those people who will be holding people accountable for things that they are not responsible for. So nobody should be victimized. Nobody should fear. It is a new era. You didn't choose to be where you are. And I want to reiterate that there are a number of people in this county who have been working in the county since November of last year without a valid contract. As soon as we sit down and establish a public service board, we'll be able to ensure that those who continue to work will be paid accordingly, but according to the law. So I urge our employees to continue to serve our people, for our cabinet, for our CEOs. I want to assure you that I'll continue working with you for the benefit of this country. So those of us who are dedicated and having the focus of moving forward in order to change the trajectory, we'll be working with you so that we can make these changes as soon as we possibly can. On service provision, and I don't want to spend a lot of time, I want to say that is where our heart is. Health provision in the last 6 months has been our goal number 1. And I want to tell you that we are focused. We will continue to supply enough medication, enough drugs to our facilities as we have started. Indeed, we are the 10th county to sign UHC, and that will allow us to access drugs for level 2 and 3, and it will allow us to access interns. It will allow us even to access facilities for our hospitals. That is why we were quick to sign as the 10th county in this country, because we also believe in the president's Big 4 agenda, and particularly the provision of health services, among others. We are set to continue improving the infrastructure. Very soon, within the next 3 months or so, we'll be opening 3 additional hospitals with excess of 200 additional beds. Projects that when we came in 6 months ago had stalled, but we have revised the construction, and over 3 months from today, we'll be inviting you and inviting the president to preside over opening of new hospital facilities with new equipment. We'll also be hiring additional staff because we know we are very squeezed. But as soon as we put together a public service board, we will then be able to hire additional nurses and additional medical staff. And we want to thank our medical staff because they have put up with very, very difficult circumstances at this time. I don't want to go into other details. On water, working with the national government, we'll be connecting an additional 30,000 households between now and June of this year. We have identified those areas, we have the money, all we need to do is to roll it out. Some of the areas that are adversely affected are areas where construction of new roads has been done. Whenever you see a new road done, count that 10% of the people who used to access water are no longer accessing water. That is why we have a target of connecting 30,000 additional households within the next 5 months by June of this year, so that our people can enjoy water and sanitation across the whole county. I also want to emphasize that we'll be embarking on improving the management of our water service companies. We know it has been controversial. There was a bill, an act that was passed that was allowed by court. We are starting afresh. We will be consulting. We will be doing feasibility studies to see how we are going to merge our water companies and this will be consultative, it will be participatory, it will involve everybody so that we have an efficient water delivery service. We are also aware that the national government is constructing Karimenu Dam and Ruto Dam. It is the onus is on us to make sure that the areas where the pipes will pass, that we have already prepared, so that areas such as Kamwangi, Juja, Ruto, Githurai will benefit from water that will be tapped from Karimenu 2 and Ruto 2. We've had a lot of problems with our roads, and I know even coming here, you see how bad our roads are. I want to assure you that over the next 3 months, we have been repairing our graders, and we are hiring additional graders because we don't have money to buy new graders. And all of our roads that require grading will be done from next week if this weather continues. We further have signed an agreement with the Ministry of Infrastructure, the NTF department, and they will be doing for us 4 kilometers of road in every ward starting from next month. We have already dedicated money. That is a project that is already being implemented in other counties like Meru and Nyandarua, and we have agreed that our members of the county assembly have identified 4 kilometers of road in every ward that is going to be rehabilitated through the collaboration with the national government under the NTF program. Further, we have over close to 300 million from our fuel levy that is going to do 3 kilometers of road in each ward. So you can count 7 kilometers of road very well managed, in addition to a number of access roads, and in addition to the roads that we are doing that had stored since 2015 that is now coming into completion, including Gakoi Road coming all the way to Kwamaiko. Through the national government, as you know, we continue to get the support of the World Bank to build our municipalities. It's a huge amount of money. I want to assure you that the management of that money is going to be efficient so that it can improve on our physical infrastructure. And you have seen it. You have seen new roads in Nyoro. You have seen new parks in Uhuru. You have seen some work in Kikuyu. Those 6 municipalities will continue to benefit. For the ones that are not within the municipality, we are looking for additional money so that they can also benefit. Over the next 2 months, we are again inviting the President to help us open 4 modern multi-story markets that we have put, one in Kikuyu, in Kihara, in Juja, and in Nyoro. The one in Nyoro is complete, is only waiting to be opened. The others are going to be complete over the next 1 or so months, and again we'll be inviting you. These are new modern market that will change the way we are doing business, including the way we are blocking our roads, so that we modernize the way our people are doing business, including during the bad weather. I want to end by saying that we appreciate the number of development partners who have started working with us. There are quite a number of them who have now expressed interest. Indeed, yesterday, the tent we were supposed to use for signing, for this oath signing, was supposed to be a tent to sign the agreement with the USAID government and the US government, because they have identified Kiambu County to benefit from finance and trade with the US government. And we are the only county in Mount Kenya region that will benefit from that relationship. That comes in because of trust, it comes in because of vision, it comes in because of understanding. So we want to thank the various development partners, and we are going to create room for more. From next month, we'll be distributing subsidized seed, maize and beans from about 15, because we want to enhance our food security. And we'll be seeing our landscape change as we give some seeds to our farmers. We'll also be distributing free avocado and mango seed, and we've already provided a budget to that extent. This is what is happening in other counties. and we have to be ahead of everybody else. We have to be ahead of the pack. We've already recruited about 300 pig farmers who are already in business, and we have linked them to Farmers' Choice so that we can start giving them hybrid pigs, which within 5 months will get to the level of 200 kilos. And these are things that we want to do in order to enhance economic empowerment of our people. Our initiative that we have been talking about, the bacon factory, will be breaking ground, God willing, over the next 2 or 3 months before the end of this year, because we have identified land and we have money. All we need to do is do a quick feasibility study with environmental impact, and we start that as the model investment project in Kiambu County. We are going to do other things. I don't want to go into all of this. We have brought our dairy farmers together to form a dairy cooperative company. We've brought our coffee farmers together. They have signed an MOU, and they have formed a Kiambu Coffee Association company, and we have 50 million in the budget to start buying inputs and also targeting to market our coffee in America under the MOU that we have already established. I'll be sending our IMCAs to go and explore areas in the US where we can start our own warehouses so that we can open up these markets. Finally, I want to thank all of you and say, Kiambu, there are some things that we have taken for granted. We've not been very proactive for people living with disabilities. We've already decided that we are going to start a directorate under the Ministry of Education, Culture and Social Services that will deal with people living with disabilities. We have already also decided that all our buildings are going to comply with the requirements of PWDs. And our ambassador for PWDs is Jane. She is there. We want to ensure that we provide more resources to her. Finally, watu ya Kiambu. Kiambu is the only county with about 30% of the population who are non-Kikuyus. We are the majority. We are 70%. We have about 30% of people from Kenya who are living in Kiambu. Ukienda Ruto, sijui mheshimiwa Kigao utafanya namna gani, lakini usipoangalia mjumbe mwingine wa kutoka Ruto atakuwa si Mkikuyu. Ukienda mahali pengine kuna watu ambao wametoka Kenya yote. Ukiingia hapa Ruaka, uende Kino. So we are a cosmopolitan county. And that should be reflected within our employment. We need to have people from outside. Yes, the Kiambu people should take the bulk of employment. And this should be prorated according to the county, sub-counties. Si kuwa sub-county moja iko na watu wengi wameajiriwa kuliko ingine. Hiyo tutaangalia. Kwa sababu Kiambu ni ya kila mtu. Lakini tena tungetaka wale ambao wametoka kwa minorities also to be reflected. Indeed, I want to report, since I came in about 5 months ago, 2 of our sub-county administrators are not Kikuyus. The one in Nyoro and the one in Kikuyu. And that is the motto of the handshake. That is the motto of BBI. Mkenya wowote, mtu yeyote kutoka Kiambu, akitoka hapa aende akafanya kazi Lamu, au Madera kutoka kwa my friend the DGR, au mahali pengine Kisumu, ajisikie ako Kenya. Na si lazima aanze ku pack their things because uchaguzi umefika. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, we are behind BBI. Because BBI itafanya Kenya iwe pamoja, na itahakikisha kuwa tukifanya uchaguzi 2022, siku ambayo tutamaliza uchaguzi, siku hii ingine hatutaanza campaign kwa sababu kuna watu wamewachwa nje. Hiyo ndio moto ya BBI. Na sisi tuko nyuma ya rais wetu, tunajitayarisha kwa mkutano ya BBI. Watu wetu ni lazima wajue vile mtu alisema tutikwenda gakari kanini kaposhi kena adwere ati nikaratengera turenda bathi igurite andu Kenya niguerenda bathi itari mundu utigitwo no ekira ngari ya adwere kana atatu hau twina thina uguo Kiambu we are cosmopolitan twina andu othe ara maikara guku na ni mararuta wira wega na ithuĩ no muhaka tuonanie through BBI ati ni twa support our president nigetha atutigire legacy njega thayo mwega no tonga mwega mwisho nĩngwenda kuga na nĩngwĩta mũcemanio wa atongoria othe a Kiambu mweri wa ĩrĩ ũtanathira mũno tutanakinya BBI nĩngeta mũcemanio tuikare thĩ tuiguithanie kũrĩa tũrorete no nĩ tũkwenda kuga ũndũ ũmwe na andũ aitũ maigue for as long as we are in the leadership of Kiambu County tutigwĩtĩkĩra mũndũ ũgũcoka kũruma mũnene witũ wa bũrũri nĩmũitĩrĩrie maguta na kahinda gake nĩ gaka ga gwathana tutigwĩtĩkĩra na nĩtũrĩ andamana gũka gũgũkora kũrĩa ũikarĩte we ũraruma president Kiambu gũgũkorwo ti kũndũ gwagu ũrĩikaraga na kũu ũikaraga no tũgũka gwaku kũu mũciĩ tũkũrie nĩkĩ ũmũragia tũrĩ na ithuĩ no president ũtigane nake noguo nĩguo tũkũiguithania twĩ leaders na nĩngwenda gũchallenge leaders aitũ a Kiambu kahinda-inĩ nĩ gakinyu ga gũtiga kuonania atĩ tũtirĩ white na tũtirĩ black twĩ hau ngire nĩ tuge ũmũthĩ we wĩ mwena ũyũ ka wĩ mwena ũrĩa ũtige gũikara haha gatagatĩ-inĩ na ithuĩ nĩ tũgwĩka ũguo na ndĩrenda kũmwĩra andũ a Kiambu ithuĩ twĩ behind the president mũmenye nyũmba nyinyi ĩciraga ũtukũ mũnene witũ ndarokaga gũkũ turenda oke rĩu nĩgetha tũmwĩtie barabara tũmwĩtie maĩ tũmwĩtie kĩrĩa kĩngĩ ũngĩkĩmwĩtĩria kwa angĩkorwo arayona kũu araikara na kũu ũguo nja tũngĩigua atĩ nĩgũkũgiria president oke gũkũ tũkwamba kũndirwo nawe perpendicularly. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Kiambu.
My name is Charles Maloba, and I'm a director at Cornerstone Leadership Limited. We are specializing in creating value and creating wealth on land. On land, yeah, like this.
You want people to invest on lands?
Yes, we want people to invest on land because when you look at money, it loses value very fast.
Very fast.
But what happens is you need to find very good ways that you can retain the value of your money. So one of the key ways that we've found is buy property, and when do you buy it? Now. Then keep it. If you want to use it later, that's fine. But then again, if you decide you don't want to use it, maybe to build a home, you can dispose of it. That gives you income. Then for us as Cornerstone Leadership, we are also finding ways to ensure many people can get homes.
And get homes.
Yes. And not just homes, but beautiful homes. That's why we look for beautiful places like this. I mean, look at this scenery.
The view, the beautiful view.
Look at the view. You can see more hills on that side.
Even the Kilimambogo is just next to us here.
Bogo on that side.
Yani,
look at the valley.
You mean
valley
if
here.
Somebody can invest here, anaweza kuwa neighbor ya Kilimambogo pale,